so image-wise, let me show you what I'm working on. So, I mean, if you can recognize the character as I kind of show you the step-by-step with each layer that I've done. Again, I've gone farther, but I just want to show you at least what I've been doing. Yeah, it's not great. So I'm slowly getting things done. I have to still tweak things here and there as well, because there are certain details that I just did not get correct, and I want to make sure that they are at least more correct than they were like 6 hours ago. So as we switch back here, the thumbnail though should either show the second ability / status effect or whatnot. I also need to update my PERM version. But as we move on here, let's randomize our run at least just to show, just for the backstory, because we're going to be playing on the custom old god right before I released that, because I was also making tweaks there as well. Not really anything, it's more like text tweaks, but we'll see if I actually keep those. But as we get into this run here, the only other thing I know I've changed for sure is the, what it was on, I'm going crazy now, Curious Birthmark? I'm just going to say Curious Birthmark. What are the stats? So I'll go over that after the timestamp. So as we get into Noshako Curious Birthmark custom character, that again I've changed the stats for, and then I've added a different side of the status effect. So, well, not different side, but basically if I run away from an encounter, this perk will turn into another status effect, and if I defeat an encounter with that other status effect, then I'll get this perk back, basically, which is pretty much mainly a positive. However, as we get a light check, second encounter, charisma, knowledge, second mystery, and maybe a Takashi-san later on, yeah, I'm gonna say a Takashi-san. I was supposed to add, well, I was supposed to also include a third status effect, but I wanted to make sure that I was doing what I was doing correctly, and I'll leave that vague as I have yet to solidify what I actually want the third status effect to be. So basically, to kind of sum up in 15 seconds, you get a perk, and then it gets quote-unquote downgraded to a second perk, which I did not make yet, but then at its worst, it becomes the third status effect that you may see, and I might just force just to show. Scissors, Akamanto, Nails, Notations, and Taxi. And yes, I think in the previous episode, I did cycle through things. Hold on. Akamanto, Scissors, I don't think Notations have, yeah, Taxi. So definitely those three, and if Notations got changed, well, oh, we also have Nails, never mind. Well, I guess we have to risk... I think I'll save Taxi for 4th and try to do a thing. Yeah, I think that's the plan. So, we are going to take Nails now. Maybe we sandwich Scissors after? I'm definitely not taking it after Akamanto. That would probably not be for the best. And I should have actually sold these used and sold these library notes, but we'll use them and then sell them. And let's grab our funds. We do have Scissors, so we get some Doom to work with, but it's not going to be too much. So, we're going to grab the army knife because we are a perception character. So this character, I mean, again, if you've already guessed her identity, so be it. The freckles are nice, well, not nice. It is a detail to note, among with just the face. But Forest Village, and we have Taxi, Akamanto, Scissors. Notations does take me to the forest, but I don't know if that's the very last investigation. It's been a while since I did Notations. I do know that it has to do with, oh no, my brain's going crazy or something like that. I probably didn't summarize that well. I recognize the ending event of Notation, or I remember the ending event of Notations as we move on here. That being said, we also have technical difficulty slapping us in the face as well, but we don't have any other way to get rid of those yet, so we're just gonna have to live with it for now, and I've been rolling 15% like it doesn't matter. If you haven't noticed, I took away the debug line that shows you rolling. Yeah, that shows you rolling. You can add it back. I think I've talked about this before, but as we get 4... How many investigations was that? I think it was like 4 investigations, 3 stacks of technical difficulties. We definitely need to get rid of those, though. So we're gonna Witch Tree. We pretty much have near a 50-50 chance to get at least 1 reason lost, which is not great. So let's take care of that. Minor, injury recovery, probably, oh, never mind, that went to the Aether. Unless I can sell this drink, no I cannot. I am just going crazy. Well, hey, I don't think I can curse away. I think it counts as an injury only, last I recall. Here, I was playing around with whether or not I should allow curses, or curse removals to work as well. I think I just decided against it. You have more than a few ways to remove injuries, and I allowed technical difficulties to be removed through pretty much every injury method. Bandage, first aid kit, treatment, surgery option, small nurse, school nurse, something else. I did not mean to do that. I misclicked. Whoops. Well, off we go. We're going to look around, because that would be very nice. So we can get rid of one stack of technical difficulties. That being said, we need to save the handcuffs for Akamanto. I stuttered there, because I was trying to remember if I really wanted to use it on Akamanto. But we can't brace anyway, so we just do this. Now, lore-wise, this character should be able to brace a lot more comfortably, but for the moment, I mean, I could reduce her knowledge. Yeah, I guess I could do that. That's not just because I want to give strength and make her life easier, but hey. But we're just going to brace for a moment here because sadness happens. We can drink this bottle of water and throw the empty bottle, but I don't think that'd be for the best. Unfortunately, we also now just grabbed badly bleeding, so I really don't want to take scissors if I can. Scissors with 3 stamina. Yeah, that doesn't sound good, but well, do I believe in back-ended RNG? I guess I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna force scissors here and see what happens. I shouldn't, but I am. So, to note, I think I left this. Yeah, I left this bottle of water as part of the bonus. It should not be. I forgot to take it out. But as we enter scissors here, let's see if we would have lost without it. So, Friend's Diary. We're on timeline A. We're gonna go for timeline the actual ending A. Reflect. I think upright star. It can be an upside down star. I'm just gonna guess. I'm lazy. Let's see here. You know what? Let's run away and actually give ourselves the status effect. So we now get another perk. Again, this isn't the actual name. I just needed to name it something so I can call upon it in code. But now we lose stamina, and there's a 15% chance to increase Doom by 1, because I figured I should give that to a character that has pretty much good combat capabilities. I'm shrugging in real life. That's all I have to say at the moment. Empty bottle. Give me a thing. Nope, did not give me a thing. I swear. Yeah, I think checkboxes can give me cigarettes from the item pool that it calls upon. But as we also get Maru here, I guess we can also just immediately attack. Now, at this point, because it is 15%, you might be saying, well, 15% doesn't seem like a lot. Overall, it's probably like about 5% Doom overall. But the thing is, you could be unlucky and just proc it like 50% of the time, which can already be a lot of Doom. So, as we take a quick look at the thingamajiggy now, and we might as well equip this. But let's check the Friend's Diary. Yeah, upright star, reflect. So let's do that. Oh my goodness, give me a star. And then give me the reflect. And off we go. I think I can carry something. Yeah, I should probably carry the empty water bottle just to be safe here. And now we have funds to get rid of technical difficulty. So I think, funny enough, No Shackle here does make out of funds a little bit better, because you end up getting funds. So while you might lose 3 reason from it, you can definitely proc more reason loss if you keep procking technical difficulties. That being said, I am continuing to proc technical difficulties, and I'm also badly bleeding. But thankfully that didn't proc as much, and also Scissors only has 5 investigations. Not counting, I think, the mid-boss, which I think running into enemies usually stops badly bleeding and or cut artery? I don't remember. Anywho, Blood Frenzy Pain, but we're going to go for a kick here right after that. If we hit this 50-50 question mark? I think we can just kick. Yeah, we should be able to just kick. So 2 all, and then Desperate, Prep Strong, and we throw the wooden bat to get us out. Yeah, so off we go. But yeah, I think we get it back, right? Yeah, we did get it back. So 15% chance to gain 1 reason back whenever we lose a stack of reason. I also did go over basically how the lose reason call works. I'm calling it a call for the moment, but you get what I mean, because my brain is a little fried at the moment. But went over it and I immediately forgot. So I probably should just take another look at it. I wanted to pop in here just to see. We could equip the Demon Mask. That's probably going to be better than the Lost Soul Mask because of Blood Frenzy. So we'll just take the Doom hit in the face. Right after that, let's also go back into the doctor's office and get rid of 2 stacks. Now, thankfully, we haven't... If we did proc it, I didn't see it, but we didn't... At least we didn't proc many reason loss off technical difficulty. We also still have the thingamajiggy, so you know what? I'm going to tree for funds. Flashbacks ain't great, but I don't have the Doom to spare at the moment, so... Whoops. They also have a discharge summary, so let's get rid of that as well. But, badly bleeding. Let's get rid of that. Another discharge summary, I'll take it. You know what? We might as well clear all of them, all of these stacks. And then if we run to out of friends, we'll trade off reason again. Because again, if we proc 15%, even at this moment, we have about 15 investigations left at least. So if we get technical difficulties, we'll probably lose around 2 to 3 reason anyway. So if we're going to be losing up to 3 reason, we might as well out of funds and trade off reason. Now, the one nuance of detail there to add on to that is that I do have to go to the doctor's office to get rid of it. So that costs 2 doom to go in. So it's 2 doom plus anything else, the out of funds event, assuming I run into it. But Desperate Prep Strong, by the way, 16 damage and fun. Level up as well, Core Strength, don't mind if I do. Should actually heal Reason here, but I'm lazy, so off we go. And yeah, basically this character is supposed to be very combat capable, but gameplay-wise, I'll probably ignore the strength or try to remove any strength in a thingy. I need to take these painkillers, by the way. We also have an occult diary to use, but these painkillers are more important. But yeah, if this character suffers in events, then that's part of the design, because, yeah, this character, or gameplay-wise, if you have basically a combat-capable character, you want them definitely weak in some area. I mean, the bare minimum would probably be like giving them 2 luck, even though I don't really call that much of a downside, but you get the point. You should really give a character that can fight well some kind of thingy-majiggy. Going crazy, because I should have just done the army knife, but you know what, instead we'll just option select. This should be an option select, right? This is at least 12 damage. Yeah, we'll option select. So yeah, if we didn't hit that second attack and I saw that I missed the second attack, then I would have used the handcuffs, because we would have been in handcuff range. Anywho, I don't think I've been filling this empty bottle. Whoops, but hey. Notations, and yeah, let's take taxi now. We can still... Oh, I didn't use the handcuffs. I was like, why do I still have the handcuffs? Because I just didn't... I happened to not use it because I hit both attacks. I'm going crazy. Well, anywho. Keeping in mind that, yeah, our doom is a little bit high, so we do need to be a bit careful here. Brace for impact, because we have core strength. We have the power. But yeah, combat capability means they should have a negative somewhere, in my opinion, for balance reasons. If you don't want that to be the case, if the character is just, you know, you want to immerse the character in being just super strong in Chiokawa against an old god, then be my guest. But I would highly advise against that for ease of access reasons. And I'm not even talking about non-Harbinger, I mean just overall, because if they're doing really well in Harbinger, then they will just cruise through any easier difficulty. But that being said, I mean, if nothing else, you'll see me playing a custom character if I can, and yeah, you'll see how well the character does in Harbinger. So, can I gamble here? Yeah, I can. 9-7, right? 9 plus 7 is 16. Hey, math. But 75%? That's RNG. Map, might as well equip that. We have a Lost Soul Mask that I probably wanted to just throw. That's why I had it. And then I also have the box cutters. I haven't been using them yet because chose not to. And we get technical difficulties. Now, watch us lose like 3 reason back to back to back. But before that happens, we'll use these cigarettes. We'll also drink this water bottle. Might as well. But I think I'm just going to run through the trees. I don't believe we can fight these taxis very well. So, as we also run into a vampire enemy, we're going to try our best. I mean, we get guaranteed brace attack, but that doesn't change the fact that we're losing HP. So, don't even need... Actually, I can just prep attack, right? No, I cannot. We can do something close. I was going to hit Desperate Struggle, but I think this saves a bit more time. Anywho, smoke these cigarettes, off we go, and cross our fingers and hope to not die. We get the map proc for a doom decrease, but we also proc technical difficulties. The fortunate thing is that technical difficulties should not proc during this, because I'm fairly certain you can make that a thing. Anywho, again, I should remember this. I don't. And I think we just throw out attacks here. Yeah. We lose 2 reason for it, but we can get out in 2 turns, so I'll gladly take that. In fact, I don't even need to Desperate Struggle. So I was mentioning Desperate Struggle, but we don't need to do that either. So, effectively 64% Doom, because we have the Crestfallen Mask, and I did not take out the empty bottle, so rip a point of stamina. But, anywho, we'll take Strength again. I think we have a Strength check. I think we also have a second encounter check, but I forgot. So, that's why we have Akamanto's Mask. Notations using the hospital BGM mystery theme. We roll, because why not? We have 8 max stamina. And we lose reason. Did it not show that I was losing reason for that? Yeah, it doesn't. So the cigarette tech, does the cigarette tech? I mean, I can see that happening. Why am I losing reason if it's not showing technical difficulties? Oh. Incessant beeping. So I need to rest because otherwise I want to die here. We get prescription pills, but that's only a mitigation to the reason loss because of that status effect. So, I guess we can equip the Crestfallen Mask now. We're not going to be visiting any other forest location for much longer, and we might as well rest. So we're going to do this, rest twice, and move on. 1 reason per investigation. Yeah, you can mitigate this, and this actually might hurt more than a boss. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. If it's 7 investigations, I don't know for sure. That's why I'm guessing. But, yeah, this hurts a lot. So let's see what happens. I'm just going to keep walking forward because, again, events could heal you, but that's good RNG. In the average case, you're probably taking like 5 reason from this, so... And you're not getting experience for it. There is no boss, but that's, again, on a scale of what we're taking... I didn't mean to heal stamina. On a scale of what kind of damage we're taking overall, or how much damage we're taking overall, I think that's actually worse. I think Notations is actually worse there. But... we'll find out. Oh, that's right. I have technical difficulties. Whoops. Do I die because of that? I don't remember if I have a charisma check. Well, we're going to find out. I can forget Abolish. That's not going to be enough. So, actually, I'm going to sacrifice the stamina here. And off we go. So, we did Scissor second. Kabuki Killer was on the plate, but was that the first enemy I ran into? If it is, then that means the Drain Surmer is second. It was second. Well, we can heal Reason here. We probably should, because, yeah, that's the Charisma check. We lose 2 Reason there. So, heal Reason, Profit, question mark? We have 8 Strength, so I know I'm not taking that damage. I just forgot, though, that I might be taking a second serving of it. But we reached the top, so all things are okay. But yeah, without further ado, if you have anything to say, any questions, ideas, advice, or corrections to make, because my brain was gone in this video for certain. Yeah, you know what to do. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Do support me or not support me if you want to. Keep on the lookout for things, and I'll see you later. Thank you for watching. Bye.